Maya and her
Mom.
So today we're gonna have a discussion. We were supposed to do this yesterday, but our things that we ordered from Amazon didn't come. Like our mics,
Our
our
lighting,
Yeah.
our everything for our vlog.
yeah, it didn't come.
They didn't come.
And it hasn't still come, but we were like, you know what, let's just do it today because there's no point of me there's no point of us waiting for it because they haven't even took the money. So there's no point of us waiting for it. So today the discussion is gonna be should kids from 12 and under have phones, iPads, or like a cellular device? I think yes. She thinks
I think no.
But we want you guys to know in the comments like who you think like who's right. If you think it's me, say M. But if you think it's my mom, say like do double M.
MM.
But I know it's gonna be me. I just know. But my first reason why I think kids should have a phone or like a cellular device is because of safety. Let's say your kid walks home from school. I walk home from school, and God forbid, but there's like your kid ever gets kidnapped. They have the. I'm pretty sure your kid should have the location on because my location is on 24/7. I never off my location. But let's say your kid gets kidnapped and the location is on because they have a phone, they have a certain device. They can track the phone, and even if the location is not off, they can still track the phone. I think that's very important because people there's a lot of weird people here and you never know what might happen. Another reason why I think kids should have device is, let's say there's danger at the school, like a fire outbreak,
There's something happening in
something
school.
happening in school. Your kid can text you at that immediate moment because the parents will only find out after school is happening, and that's when the school board or like the people want to send emails to the parents after school is over. So their parents will be like, "What, this happened to you? Why did nobody tell me?" Because they don't have a device, they can't tell you. And another reason why I think kids under like the age of 12 should have a phone is because of educational reasons. I learned so many things from the internet. Number one, my times table. I already know my times table, but I used to forget like numbers in my times table. So then I searched up on YouTube ways how you don't forget like numbers in your timetable. And then there were so many methods, so many strategies, and I don't forget them anymore because I just use one of the methods. Another reason why I like the internet for educational reasons is cooking. I love cooking. I can cook African food. I can cook in general. But if there's a recipe that I want to cook, like let's say, let me use an example. I don't know.
Like something I don't do because I don't. What I do is just African food. So if you want to cook
I
something,
can make white food already.
yes. So if you want to learn the continental, white food, you can go to the internet. That is understood. Okay, can we ride on?
Yeah.
Another reason.
Another reason why your kid doesn't feel left out because your kid doesn't feel left out because in my opinion, almost every single kid nowadays has a gadget, a phone, an iPad, a computer, something like that. There's just one kid at my school. He has no gadget. He only has a TV, right? And then when people are talking about like memes or like famous people or like jokes that like they obviously get from like TikTok, YouTube, I don't know where they get them from, but like, obviously from the internet, he will obviously feel left out. And then people also do make fun of him because like he doesn't have a phone. It's like, oh my gosh, you don't have a phone? So wait, you don't know what this is? And they make fun of him and things like that. I personally think
That's bullying.
that's bullying. I personally think that bullying people is not cool, but I also think that if your kids have a device nowadays when everybody who you see, everybody who you know has a device, your kid will definitely feel left out. People in grade six, not grade six, people who are 6 years old in my school have a phone.
Or iPad.
What?
iPad is 6 years old. Is too young. What do
They
they need a
have a
phone
phone.
for?
They have a phone because I don't know. Most kids in my school they walk, and maybe their parents feels
Okay, because they're walking back home from
yes,
school.
scared from the
Kind of. That is understandable. Okay, safety.
Okay.
Okay.
That I have more reasons, but let's hear her reasons why kids should not have phones under the age
I
of
just
12.
have one reason.
Okay.
The one reason I have why I feel as a parent that kids under 12 shouldn't have phones is because the internet has a lot of information, useful information, and sometimes you have some information that we don't really need. There are some things that can pop up on my YouTube page. I just go screw past. I don't even spend a second watching them because they are not healthy for me at my own age.
Yeah.
So a lot of kids are not even using the YouTube Kids. A lot of children don't use the YouTube Kids. They use the normal YouTube. And you just scroll and anything can just pop up.
Yeah.
So, in my own opinion, the mind is a machine.
Yeah.
The mind, like what I always tell you, the mind feed on what they see,
Yeah.
not just what they hear. So there are some things when you don't see them, you don't know them.
Yeah.
You understand? The exposure is too much for kids with the internet. Is this something that we can really, really handle? No. We can just manage with parental control. That's pretty much all we can do. That's why I believe and I stand with what I believe that the internet system for kids younger than 12 to me is not healthy.
Okay.
That does not change. You can give you give good reasons like safety, educational purpose. What did you say again? Being a bully reason and all that. But that does not still change the fact that the exposure it brings out to me is too much. Fine, there's parental control on your phone.
Yeah.
You have elder sisters who are watching if I'm not home. They are around you checking your phone and all that. But there are some kids your age who are the first child in their house. Nobody is really checking on them. Like just maybe their parents. And their parents need to go to work. They're not always there. You understand? So it's a two side of the coin. There's a good side of it and there's a bad side of it. So because it's good for education, I will not just come and buy your decision. Yours, yeah, you have a valid point there, but I still stand with my own points.
Okay.
In conclusion,
I want to say something to that.
Volume.
For kids, I want to say something to that. For kids who don't have parental control on like their gadgets, I personally think that that's not the kid's fault. That's the parents' fault. Because when you bought me a phone, like not this one, my other phone, you put parental control on my phone. Kids, like the parents who don't put parental control on their kids' phone, maybe they trust their kids. That's the parent. And if anything, I'm just saying this, but if anything bad happens to that kid, like okay, they go and search up something that's inappropriate and they see it and the parents find out about it, that's not even, let's be honest, that's not the kid's fault because that's not the kid's fault because majority of kids, they're curious. They want to know, what does this mean? What does this mean? And that's not the kid's fault because the parent, why aren't you putting peer control on your kid's phone when they're 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old? I'm 11. I have parental control. My friends, they don't even know what that is. They know what that is, but they don't have it on their phones because their parents trust them. And my friends are not the type of people who go and search up inappropriate things because they know, okay, this thing might be bad. Let me not go and do it. But little kids who are like 6,
even
7,
your kids your age, everybody is curious.
Curious.
You people are curious. You want to see. You want to know.
The thing is, people my age, they have friends. For me, before I search up something, I ask my friend, "Do you know what this is?" They say, "No, I don't know what this is." And then I will ask somebody like my sister, "Do you know what this is? Do you know what this means?" She goes, "No." Then if my sister doesn't know what it means, and my friends don't know what it means, and they don't know what it means, why would I go search it up? Maybe it might be bad. So why would I search it up if my parents and my sister don't know what it means? Why would I search it up? That's my opinion about that.
About the end of the day, it's bad and good side.
Yeah.
True or false?
True.
Good. Thank you guys for listening.
And if you me, don't forget M. And if you agree with my mom,
MM.
but agree with me, don't agree with her. No.
All right, guys. Please
Bye.
like,
Subscribe.
subscribe,
Share.
and drop a comment.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.